The ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships are brought to you by the Province of Ontario, the Government of Canada, and Tourism Niagara.
And up next is race 117, the A final of the under-23 men's C2 1,000 meters.
Well, a very exciting race. We've got a Canadian entry in the A final, lane number 2. Roland Varga, the pride and joy of Richmond Hill, Ontario, and Mark Tarling from Pointe Claire, Quebec. In lane number 1 from Belarus, Sari Privolkin and Danis Rout. Lane 2, the Canadians, Varga and Tarling. Lane 3, the Czech Republic, Wojtek Russo and Dan Drahopul. And lane number 4 from Russia, Kirill Samshurin and Rasul Ishmakadov. Lane number 5 from Poland, Mateusz Kaminski and Vincent Slominski. Lane 6, the Hungarians, Viola Victor and Andras Bodonyi. Lane 7 from Kazakhstan, Maxim Sinyavisky and Yevgeny Safronov. Lane 8 from Uzbekistan, Ildar Kayumov and Nuraslam Tukastin. And lane number 9, the Italians, Nikolai Krachun and Danielle Santini.
Here are the Canadians, Roland up in front, Mark right behind him. Very strong young crew here.
I like what they bring to the table. They're fit, they're light, they're very efficient, and they know how to use their muscles.
Yeah, I've trained with both of these guys for a long time. Mark is from my home club, and both extremely talented young canoers. Looking into the middle of the field though, Poland in lane 5, definitely a very strong crew. They have the white top and the red bottom of their boat, white shirts. Next to them on the right, in the red boat with the green top are the Hungarians. There are the Poles. They are definitely some of the favorites. They won their first heat. They have the fastest time going into this. Here are the Hungarians, also very, very fast. They won their heat as well. And off the start, great start for the Hungarians. You see how well timed that was with the blocks, but look at the white boat at the top of your screen from the Czech Republic. Very strong crew as well. And don't forget the Canadians in the dark boat with the white shirts. They're in their acceleration phase now. High stroke rate. They're keeping that boat nice and smooth. Soon they're going to transition into their travel speed. But look at the front of the Canadian boat. Just dipping a little bit, accelerating, surging out of the water. Awesome paddling by Mark and Rollo.
I love what they've done off this start, and I love the jerseys, reminiscent of the great Frank Amiot and those jerseys from back in the 36 Olympics. But these boys are flying off the start, keeping pace with the big guns. These are 4 of the 5 top nations in paddling that they're up against here.
Yeah, the Canadians know that they need a hard start, and right now they are right up there in the field. They know if they want a chance at a medal, they have to give themselves that opportunity by fighting through the whole first half of this race. It is hard to do. It is hard to go out at your max and then just hope you can hang on, but that is what you have to do if you want to win this race. But look at Poland in the red boat in the middle. Russia in the red boat in the middle. Very, very strong, the Russians. They have a nice, solid rhythm, but the Canadians at the top of your screen in the dark boat are neck and neck right now. In fact, they may be leading at about the 400-meter mark.
Well, yes, look at Roland Varga and Mark Tarling are shocking the field here by staying with it when they're in the top 4 crews as they cross these set of buoys. These guys have gone out strong. They're hoping the adrenaline, the hometown crowd sustain them. You're going to start hearing the Go Canada Go chant as they come into the midway field.
Yeah, it's a very close race right now. The Canadians are sitting right about 3rd place, but only a meter or 2 behind first. Looks like first is Kazakhstan in lane 7, and they are doing very, very well. But there are the Canadians through the 500. It is lane 7 leading, followed by lane 4, and then lane 2, the Canadians. But Kazakhstan has the lead right now. And let's not forget the Italians in lane 9. I really like the way these Italians move the boat, but the Canadians are right there fighting for the top 3 spot there in the top 5 right now.
And here go our boys. They're making their move now, Tom. They're making their move now. They're going to try and put the pedal to the metal and bring this home with adrenaline.
They know they need to fight. Look at how smooth their boat is. Just a little bit of a bounce. They're paddling very, very well. The Poles in the middle now have taken the lead over, but the Italians in lane 9 are also fighting. But here is the Polish crew. Very nice paddling on these poles. Awesome, awesome technique. Nice smooth boat. Excellent, excellent level of competition here.
Well, the Canadians are going to have to kick it up another notch or 2, but they're starting to gain on some of the leaders. Can the Poles sustain this pace? And on the far lower part of your screen, the Italians, Cranchun and Santini, are really sending a message too as they're holding tight. But here come our Canadians.
At the 200-meter mark, it is Poland by a boat over the Kazakh athletes in lane 7, and in lane 4, the Russians are close, but Roland and Mark are fighting. They know they need to have a big finish, and if they can finish now in the last 150, Roland and Mark might be fighting for a bronze medal, but right now it is Poland with the lead.
Look at the Canadians. They're really starting to make their move, but the Italians have laid down a challenge. It's the Italians at the bottom of your screen and the Poles in the white jersey. But there's the Canadians up at the top of your screen, and those Canadian jerseys, look at them, Tom.
They are fighting. They are fighting. It is awesome. This is a great race by Mark and Roland. They will be happy, but it is Poland right now with 50 meters left with a boat on the field. Poland will win. Second place will be Russia, and look at the Canadians get there. No, they will finish a close fourth behind Kazakhstan in lane 7. But what an amazing race by Mark and Roland. Very brave, very gutsy race by those young Canadian canoers.
And the Polish crew, Slominski and Kaminsky, victorious.
Watch the Canadians off the start in the green boat at the top of your screen. Green boat, white jerseys. What a great start. These guys aren't the two biggest athletes out there, but they are excellent paddlers. Lots of connection, lots of endurance. Watch the way their hips move in unison. Look at how smooth their boat is. Through the halfway, they were right there at the top half of the field. That is where they needed to be. Their coach, Chum Ladarovsky, will be very happy with their performance. They fought, but here at the finish, the Polish crew just powers through that last 10 meters. A solid win for Poland. A very, very close finish for Canada in fourth, but second place goes to Russia, and Kazakhstan gets third. Fourth for the Canadians. And the results for race 117, the A final, the under-23 men's C2 1,000 meter, Poland first, Russia second, Kazakhstan third.